Now, for me, musical theatre is my life. I love all the singing, the dancing and the acting, all on stage, all at the same time. For me, it's just amazing. Every Saturday I go down to London. I have a dance school that I go to. There you work tirelessly, without stopping, for 7-8 hours on end. And the outcome of that is just amazing. For me, I'd love to be in Singing in the Rain. I'd love to be Don, just standing under the rain, just letting it all pour on you. I think that would be amazing. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Alistair. Now, today is not looking like the best of days down for the south here. You've got strong rain with a slight chance of the sunshine just seeping through. Over in Northern Ireland we have clouds along with the east coast of Scotland, and up in the north we've got clouds with slight chance of rain as well. Down south we have highs of 16. Now if we move on to tomorrow, we can see that it's a much clearer day with sunshine all over. Now in Liverpool and Manchester we seem to have a slight bit of rain, and then also in East Anglia we have a slight chance of rain as well. We have highs of 19 in London, 17 in Edinburgh. In Ireland we have 15 degrees, which is looking very nice for them. Hope you have a nice day and enjoy the sunshine whilst it's out. Welcome to Teens on Screen's news report. Here are the headlines. Britain's 15-year-olds are suffering due to pressure at school, feeling fat and drinking too much, according to a new report. Teenage boys and girls in England, Scotland and Wales are less likely than the average child from 42 other countries to report a good life satisfaction and liking of school.
McDonald's in South London has temporarily banned anyone under the age of 18 from eating inside the restaurant without adult supervision. The branch of fast food chain in Sutton imposed a 2-week ban on all unaccompanied children and teenagers after a series of incidents of unruly behaviour. Young customers reportedly poured soft drinks on staff members, smashed windows and vandalised furniture.
A 12-year-old girl accidentally runs a half marathon after signing up for a family-friendly 5k run. Tracy Shaw, a 12-year-old student from Leeds, was worried she was going to be late when she went to the starting line of her race. She set off with everyone else and started running the Leeds and Bradford City Challenge, which is over 13 miles long. The 5k she was due to embark on was a little over 3 miles, meaning she ran an extra 10 miles without questioning it.
And finally, volunteer police cadets from St Albans and Harpenden celebrated their achievements of the past year at their recent annual award ceremony. The event took place at Sir John Laws School in Harpenden and was attended by Neighbourhood Inspector Adam Such and Police Crime Commissioner David Lloyd. The evening began with a parade and uniform inspection, followed by a presentation and award ceremony. That's all for now. We'll be back again at 6 o'clock.
Thanks for joining us after that quick ad break. As you can see, I am sporting some new clothing attire. This is the new scarf that everyone has been raving about. My favourite team, the ice hockey Colna Hire, has been embroidered with it, but you can have it embroidered with whoever you want. It's lovely frill, adds to the decoration, and it's machine washable. It fits perfectly in your pocket, which is great for when you're going down the slopes. You would use it on the slopes when you're wrapping it around your face to keep you away from all the wind. But you can use it just for everyday use when you're going down to the shops. For example, one day earlier this week it was very windy and very blustery, and so I just put on my Colna Hire scarf on. But you can have it embroidered with whoever you want, Man United, or for example Leicester City, because they won the league recently, which is great. But the frills add lovely decoration and fits in your pocket perfectly. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll be back with me after the break for more clothing attire. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Teens on Screen magazine show. So today we'll be hearing about the latest gadgetry, the latest news and the latest football transfers. But first we'll go to Victoria in our Manchester studio with the weather.
Thanks, Joe. It's a very dreary day in most of England, especially down in the south. It's very cloudy and the most chance of thunderstorms. However, as we go north, we can see the chance of more sunshine and there's less heavy rain, especially to the east of our country. In Northern Ireland, there's a maximum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius with a bit of sun. However, in London, it will be about 16, so it's not as warm as we'd like it for this year. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you very much, Victoria. And now I'll pass over to Cameron with his gadgets.
Thank you very much. So in this day and age, smartphones have become incredibly advanced and they can accomplish anything, almost anything it seems. But here we have quite an exquisite piece of technology as an alarm clock. It has AAA batteries. Not only does it have functionality to tell the time, but it also gives you the temperature and the humidity, and it will wake you up at any time that you desire, since it has an alarm as well. Now, if you want to find out the date, well, you can. If you want to find out if it's Christmas or not, you can press this button, and it will give the date. I personally think this is a very affordable, functional, and I would certainly gadget, and I would certainly recommend it. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you very much, Cameron. And now I'll pass across to Matt with the news.
Thank you very much. This just in, a 13-year-old girl from Leeds has just started running the Bradford to City Leeds Challenge. She was worried she was going to be late for a family-friendly 5k run and just managed to get into the time. She was worried she was going to be late when she went into the Bradford to Leeds City race. She set off with everyone else and started running, and then, which was over 13 miles long. The 5k she was due to run was a little over 3 miles, meaning that she ran an extra 10 miles without questioning it.
Well, that is exciting, Matt. Thank you very much. Now let's pass over to Lewis with the latest football transfers.
And this is just in. Manchester City have signed Ilkay Gundogan from Borussia Dortmund. They signed him for £21 million, which is a big sum of money for him. The 25-year-old is 5'11" and plays in central midfield. He had a 5-year spell at Dortmund, making 105 appearances and scoring 10 goals, which isn't a bad ratio for a midfielder. And that's all from me.
Thank you very much, Lewis. Now we're going to talk about an issue in the news at the moment about a gorilla in America that was shot after a 3-year-old boy fell into the enclosure. So, Matt, what's your view on that?
Well, I think it's very poor parenting from the child's parents that the gorilla was together with, and I think it was absolutely unacceptable that the gorilla should have been shot and killed because of the poor parenting.
That's a very interesting view. Lewis?
Well, the only gorillas I know are the Manchester United fans, so I don't really have a view on this.
So, Cameron, what's your view?
Well, certainly, I think that as a parent, you have some responsibility for your children. But I also I agree that the zoo has a responsibility to keep all its guests safe. So therefore, I think that the zoo needed to have more signage to let guests know that the animals are going to be dangerous and that you really shouldn't be in the enclosures.
Okay, I'm going to pass over to Victoria in our Manchester studio to her view.
Yes, Joe, it is a very controversial issue that has exploded all over social media. However, I personally think that it was the zoo's fault entirely, as why was the child even fell into the enclosure in the first place? It should have not happened at all. There should have been better signing, there should have been better security, and these people, it's very sad indeed.
Thank you very much, Victoria, for your opinion. We'll see you again next week with Teens on Screen magazine show.